Today, we're going to discuss 4 industries that were severely hit by COVID-19 and that a smart and resourceful business owner as yourself might find interesting investments in. The idea behind this video is buying businesses when the ground is burning underneath them. So you must be tough, clever, and you must get it at a significantly lower price than you would pay for it the day before or the day after COVID. So this video is made for you, more experienced business owners who would be able to buy, improve the business, and in some cases, wait some time until you see profits from the business. If you're looking for a business idea that could be an amazing first business to start right now during COVID, or if your business has failed and you are looking to change direction, you might still enjoy this video, but I've got another video for you that will be linked up here and down in the description about some of the best businesses to start from scratch right now. In this video, there will be a lot of information to handle, so there is a PDF you can download linked in the description so that it will be even easier to stay on point. So if you're here for the dive, let's go. Just to make sure that you are with me in it, this is not some theory video. I have made this research and I'm still doing it as we speak, mainly for my own business interest. I am right now on the hunt. I'm looking at several businesses in exactly these industries in order to potentially acquire one of two of them that will pay off incredibly well in the future. So, as I said, the basic concept in this video is to find a business in an industry that suffered from COVID with at least 2 basic criteria, along with any other criteria you would be normally looking at when buying a business. The first one is you want to have an owner who has had it with the business and would really want to sell it, so that you will be offered a great deal. You must understand by now that a deal that was a decent deal in normal times is a terrible deal right now. You need to find an owner that is incredibly motivated to sell, and you will get a COVID special price. The second criteria is that the business must have some assets that can sustain value through a relatively long pandemic time, even if not making money in this time. Stuff like big lists of paying customers, websites, or other online assets with lots of traffic, strong teams, real estate, powerful unique product lines, and strong brands are all things you are definitely on the look for. The kind of deals we are talking about are, of course, involving risk. So use this analysis in this video at your own discretion. The first industry we are going to discuss is the travel industry. And even though few people are in the position to buy an airline or have the capital to support one during this time, and hotels will mostly retain their value because the real estate value of the property isn't as volatile as the price of the business, there are other interesting opportunities in this industry. The first is small and privately owned hotels, motels, vacation apartments, and complexes. Those deals might be hard to find, and many real estate professionals are on the hunt right now. But if you're in the position to find a deal like this and finance it, it could be an amazing opportunity. The second opportunity in this industry is travel agencies or their alternative online assets like websites, communities, and so on, that normally lead travelers to their vacation and make their money, make their living on commissions. These businesses might be in desperate need for cash right now and almost no way to get it. And although the travel agent down the street might not be able to sell his reputation and relationship with his clients as easily, an agency with several or up to several dozens of agents might be. And a website or an online community referring people to airlines and hotels might be even more easily bought or sold. You can, for example, look at the best website for travel information in your country, in your region, or in your city. That website might normally produce nice amounts of cash flow from commissions. But right now, the cost to maintain it is probably greater than the pennies it can actually produce. So right now it's losing money. Acquiring something like this for pennies on the dollar and waiting with minimum ongoing investment will pay back big when the industry will recover, either by generating a new source of cash flow or as a pure flip, simply selling it when the industry recovers. The third opportunity in this industry is reserved for those of you who are experts in logistics and team building. You might want to consider acquiring lines of travel. A bigger investment might be something like a cruise line or a bus line. But even smaller businesses that are doing one-on-one small groups of guided tours on foot or on bike or on scooters or stuff like that, with just a few freelance guides, can be an incredibly good investment with good client base and good knowledge that will flourish once again once this industry will recover. The last type of business you might be interested in is partially in the travel industry and partially in the entertainment industry, which is the next industry we will discuss. And it's small to medium attractions. While some of the bigger attractions are usually state-owned or owned by major corporations, some smaller attractions are privately owned and are now losing money. By the way, some of these attractions can find a way to earn money online, so it could actually be an even extra interesting investment if you can find a way to do that as well. So let's go on and start analysis on the entertainment industry. And just like the travel industry, if you can find and finance it, the related real estate deals could be amazing. Stadiums, stages, theaters, show halls, and so on are all closed and will probably stay closed in most parts of the world in the near future. Even when they will open, there will probably be some major restrictions on space and amounts of people. So those businesses won't be very attractive in the short term. So if you can think and finance it for the longer term, history teaches us that when online technology flourishes, more people want to get out of the house for a special event. Things will probably get better and people will want to get out of the house and enjoy some real-life entertainment. The second type of business that might own its real estate but might also be renting and therefore even more easily acquired are certain social clubs or small theaters. Those businesses tend to be ill financially managed and generally ill managed because they are often run by people who shares the hobby of the club or is an artist and not a business person. Therefore, sometimes there are very, very easy fixes you as a business owners can create in the business and create instant value instantly. The bridge or chess club down the neighborhood, for example. On an entirely different side of this industry, there is the behind the scenes side. Production companies or smaller filming, recording, or editing studios. If you are an expert at businesses providing services and great at optimizing processes and client relationships, that might be a direction to look at. Lines or brands that do seminars, conferences, and exhibitions that are only working with their brand to bring guest speakers and exhibitors are also suffering right now. Those also have the possibility of being really, really good investments. Some of them have tried to do everything online, most of them failed. These kinds of businesses tend to have a transparent owner, which is not always an easy thing to find in the entertainment industry, making it easier to change ownership than a business whose the name of the owner is the name of the brand. The last type of business to consider from the entertainment business is something you probably would only want to consider if you have the specific skills and expertise to manage a business like this. And that's an amusement park, a casino, or other major attraction that people go in masses to have a very specific kind of fun. The next industry we're going to discuss is the fitness industry. We will keep it pretty short, but I have a strong feeling that there is a huge potential there right now. On one side of the spectrum, if you always wanted to own a sports team, that might be a great time to acquire one. I'm simply not sure as its ability to create amazing ROI in the foreseeable future. Of course, I might be wrong, but I'm not really involved with these things, so I prefer not to talk about it too much. There is, however, a great opportunity, in my opinion, in the fitness studio and fitness centers right now. Many fitness centers and studios have strong client bases and great locations, but cannot generate enough money to survive right now. Also, if you can, you might also consider acquiring a few of those centers or few of those studios and instantly create a chain of fitness studios or centers for a relatively low cost or even almost no money down. You might find yourself owning a really significant business in not so long, or you might be even able to flip it and sell the chain to an investor who might be looking for a more major investment and overlooks small studios. The last industry for today is the food industry. And to be honest, I have a big passion and a great fear of this industry because as a teenager, I was working at restaurants in several positions and in cafes also. From being in charge of washing the dishes, serving coffee as a barista, being a waiter and a shift manager. And what I noticed was that next to the magic of having a restaurant or a cafe, these sort of businesses tend to go big or fail big. Often on very small details, only real professionals seem to notice. So for me, right now, this industry feels too risky. But of course, if you have the experience and desire, I'm sure you can find restaurant owners who would pay you to take the restaurant away from them. And just like in the fitness center idea, if you are a complete risk freak or have several good business partners who are as crazy as you are, you might acquire a few of them and instantly create a chain as well. The last thing, and maybe the lowest risk option in this list in the food industry, are established catering businesses with good contracts and good client bases that are simply frozen right now and have a very high probability to go back to track after COVID. To finish off this video, of course, there are many other options and many other opportunities. If you feel like there are major ones I missed, which is more likely than not, I'd be glad if you write them in the comment, both for me and for anyone else who might be watching. Don't be cheap with your knowledge or your creativity. Please share it in the comment.
Hey, it's Tzhayek. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please press the thumbs up button, and you can also subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get notified each and every time a new video is uploaded. I'd like to hear your questions or your reviews in the comment section below, and I'll see you in one of those new videos.